Afternoon, this is Dr. Knotts. Today I want to introduce you to the basic concepts of knife fighting. Knife fighting is really not as complicated as it may seem. When you learn the hand movements, for instance the 9 hand movements of hand low, when you learn the hard blocks, you have to understand that the knife is simply an extension of your hand, of your arm. So when you have a knife, rather than using your forearm to block, you would block with the knife, okay, with the blade sharp edge. Now, the only time I would use the opposite edge is against another weapon, if I wanted to block across without dulling my blade, and I would use this hook to hook theirs, to slide down, and then to strike in. Okay? I'll use it to hook their blade, slide down, and strike in. That's what these hooks primarily for. This is also a marine knife. It's got the saw, the bottle opener, little accoutrements. It's a rather inexpensive knife. It's got a semi-sharp blade. It's good for throwing. You know, you can throw it from just about any position. So, what you would do with these as a trainer is you would strap the knives, one here, if you're a primary knife person, here. You would want it to be a knife or a dagger. It doesn't go the complete distance, but goes from here to here. So 2 inches short of your elbow. You would want them to be 6 inches, and you could strap 8 across the chest. They actually become a block. So if you get hit in the chest, it hits the metal. You could do 2 on each shoulder. From right here, you can throw a knife from just about any position of the body. Okay? So the key is understanding the distance, the way it's going to spin, and the weight of the knife. Today I want to introduce you to basic knife fighting skills for self-defense purposes. Now, however you choose to strap your knife, whether it's from here, you can bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. However you choose to use it is up to you. Some people like to fight like this with a rapier or a jabbing system, you know, poignard. I use all systems. I prefer the system of the cat, which uses it more like this. So I want you to take your knife, and I'm going to do it with a single knife at first. I want you to come like this. I want you to simply bow like this. Now, as you do this, I want you to step out. It's in your right hand with your right foot. And I want you to bring it straight across like this. Now I'm holding it with my thumb up here, my fingers tight, and the flat part is going to hit against my skin if it moves. But I want to be tight enough to where if it hits, it doesn't move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, strike in. Let's begin again. Ready? 1, 2. Notice I didn't move that time. Strike with the other arm. So ready? 1, 2. Right into the throat. 1, 2. Okay? Let's take it a little bit further this time. 1, 2. I stepped in and then step across. And as you do, you plunged it into the throat and you just sliced around it like that. And as you do, lift up like this. If you want to stick him in the side, go ahead, but you don't really need to at that point. It's always better to loosen your knife up and go on to the next person or to flee. It's ready? Block, strike, step across. So, block, strike, step across. Now, I want you to learn how to do a double block. 1, spin it, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use it in any direction. Now, the only reason I'm going to flip it like this is if I'm going to step in on the individual and come right down on their shoulder blade. Punch it right in here. Blood will spurt. This is your basics in knife fighting. So, I want you to practice drawing your knife. As you draw it, I want you to practice going straight across the throat like this, making it a one-step move. One technique, okay? See, I told you I use it both ways. Okay, basics to knife fighting. Draw, cut across, block, 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 block. When you block, you're going to cut them. If he throws a punch, just slice it, okay? Keep it right here so you can always block. If they go to grab you, cut their fingers off. You know, if a hand comes at you, cut the fingers off, punch it straight into the chest. If they're coming behind you, straight up. It's an extension of your arm. It's been Dr. Knotts, Introduction to Knife.